All right, welcome everybody out there. I have two people in here right about now. It is Laza all the way over in Brisbane, Australia. And we also have the beautiful PJ all the way over in Thailand. Got people watching all around the world out there, guys. It is party time, yeah. I like your little reference back to Wayne's World from Saturday Night Live. Totally cool, excellent. Yeah, I did watch all that. But anyway, guys, I do appreciate y'all showing up tonight, and I still need 21 more people to follow Wayne's World, the page on my Facebook. I can't broadcast on that. However, I do need to refresh this over here just in case anybody pops up and comes on. And I do appreciate you sharing, Laza, on your pro wrestling fan group. I do appreciate that very much. Tonight, we are going to discuss Bobby Eaton. Just a quick thing. It's nothing major. I still have probably 2, maybe 3 pages left to do the voiceover on. I have a absolute ton. I'm not kidding. I don't know how many pictures I downloaded to put in with it, with like the bio thing that I do. And it is one of them things where I started Sunday morning real early. Well, not real early, but about 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I worked on it till almost 4. And I got tired. I did figure some stuff out on my voiceover program that I use. And instead of, like, if I screw up when I say something, and I did screw up on some names, PJ. I did mention you in that. The thing is some of the Oriental names when he's over in Japan, I'm not sure how to pronunciate. I did the best I could. But I did make reference to you as like, PJ, you'll enjoy that. But anyway, there is 10 pages of Bobby Eaton. I got down to 1, 2. I'm going to double check and make sure. 2.5 pages left I still have to do the voiceover on. But anyway, on the program that I use, I finally realized instead of having to stop and start completely back over, I can just stop and back the thing up to where I need to be, and then I can pause it, and then I can hit record again and continue. So I take out the screw up. Thank you very much, Laza. If you will send me anything, any kind of graphic that you have, for your website or page or anything else. Let me bring it up. I'm going to go ahead and throw this on the screen. Anything that you have to publicize your stuff, I will be more than glad to publicize it here. Because I do know you're an avid follower. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. And if you'll send it to GregWayne1, the number, at hotmail.com, I will work on that. And if it's sort of like a commercial type thing, whatever it is you want to do, just let me know and I'll work on it and do the best I can. Whatever music you may want in the background, just give me all the information. I will take care of it. Give you a chance to write that down. It is email, and it is GregWayne1, the number, at hotmail.com. So, with that being gone, still have 2 people, which is still PJ and Laza, and they are watching on Wayne's World. On YouTube, I'm sorry. Wayne's World on YouTube, actually. Tonight we are going to discuss Bobby Eaton just a little bit. I did find a tribute video that was, I thought, done very, very well. Don't remember the site or the people that did it. If you remember last week, I had issues with showing video. I found out through YouTube that it was WWE that has a copyright on it. And that's why they interrupted and they turned around. Of course, I know they're probably watching tonight, and I hope they are. But the thing is WWE bought up all of the libraries, excuse me, around the country and probably around the world of past promotions, and certain people and different things made money off of it, I'm sure. I'm going to go ahead and take this off the screen. I hope you got that, Laza. So anyway, the thing is one of them things where they copyrighted all the material and all the video and music and all the different stuff. And again, I'm probably going to get notifications probably from Facebook, and I probably will get from YouTube, I'm sure. And for some reason tonight, I'm on my main page, and it is not broadcasting on Facebook. I don't understand that. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close that because ain't nobody over there anyway. Seems like YouTube is yes, you are absolutely correct, PJ. WWE has copyrights of absolutely everything. You are 100% 100% correct. But anyway, that was the issue that I had last week. I have not researched yet to figure out how to modify the properties of the videos and stuff that I download, which is extra work. And I started tinkering around with it a little bit, but I didn't really do it. The video that I'm going to show tonight is a Bobby Eaton tribute that I found. It was, in my opinion, an absolutely great video that this person had put together. I wish I could remember their name. I wish I'd wrote it down, but I did not. You can find it on YouTube. And YouTube may block this because I have no idea. But the thing is, I modified it a little bit, and I put the beautiful Bobby Eaton birth date and death date. And then at the end, I did it too. Plus, I added some music, the entrance music that he used from WCW. So it is one of them things where, and I also tried to get in touch with Cornette. I did watch a podcast, or not watch, actually I listened to it because it wasn't pictures, it was just a picture on the screen, that was it, of him talking about Bobby Eaton. And the guy or people that contacted him about the podcast and to do the podcast, and Jimmy starts out right off the bat talking about he don't know if he can do this, and this may be his last podcast. He may stop in the middle. He may not, whatever the case was. And he got really emotional. You could tell he was crying and sobbing. It was not a work. I do not think it was fake. I think it was 100% legit, and I do think it was real. I can understand being around somebody that long and getting emotionally attached to them. The thing is, like with me, I'm emotionally attached to certain people, but I'm not around them 24/7, like Jimmy Cornette was with Bobby Eaton or Stan Lane or Dennis Condrey or whoever. So it's one of them things where I believe it was 100% legit feelings and emotions that was coming out of Jimmy Cornette. He goes on his little rants and stuff and cusses and carries on. If by chance I can get his phone number, but I don't want to have to pull those strings to do that. And he may or may not want to do it. The thing is it's traumatic for that person. I don't want to put Jimmy through that. Don't want to put Bobby's family through anything, Bill Dundee or anybody else that may watch this over time. anyway, everybody's watching on Wayne's World on YouTube. Hey, Al. And I got to get rid of my message thing. And Al Tuttle says, hello, Greg, PJ, and Laza. So there you are. And Laza says, good day, Al. So there you are, guys. Laza made a comment. He said, WWE dictatorship again. Yes, it is. Of course, PJ a while ago made the comment, copyrights on every damn thing. Laza made another comment. He said, if WWE keeps their shit up as we're seeing results due to WWE with wrestling decline, there will not be any more wrestling. If you look at WWE, I have not, whatever one of the pay-per-views was, the something, I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, I watched part of it. I wasn't intentionally involved with it. And it's one of them things where, I mean, it was different. It was some of the SmackDown shows and stuff that led up to whatever event it was that they had, and it was different. I like the new camera angles. I mean, I'm not taking it away from them because they did change some things up, and I really do like it. I'm all about, if perfect example. PJ says, "Hey Al." So the perfect example is I go to a strip club. Most guys are there to see boobs and booty, I'm going to say it the nice way. I go for the music, the DJ, and the lights. I don't go to watch the girls. That's not, unless somebody's up on a pole and they can really work the pole really good, it don't really catch my attention. Don't want anybody coming around me and talking to me and shit. I don't, stay away from me. You're not getting no money. Al Tuttle makes a comment. He says, AEW is their own worst enemy right now. The product is not very good to me. Yeah, I saw a post that Khan had put on the other day on Twitter or one of them damn apps I've got. And he said he didn't give a shit. I mean, he was cussing and carrying on. And I was like, oh, that ain't no way to act. You're the owner of the company. I mean, So I haven't watched AEW. I watched like one or two shows when they first came out. And I have to agree, it's probably going into crapper. I mean, it really is. The thing is if you got that kind of money, who gives a crap? I got one person watching on Twitter. Thank you very much. I wished you could come to Wayne's World on YouTube. It is YouTube/Greg Wayne, at Greg Wayne. So go there and see if you can find me. It has a line just like it does over here. My camera's backwards. It's got the line looking up just like that. That way, if you decide you want to make comments on the show, you're more than welcome to. I don't censor anything. I do not take offense to it. Try to keep it clean somewhat. But the person that is on Twitter watching, go to YouTube, search /Greg at Greg Wayne, and it should come up. Like I said, there'll be a line in the background. I wished I had all my information and stuff on all the links and all that stuff, but I cannot remember to save my life. I get busy at work and I fiddle on my phone and I forget. Lazo says, I went to a strip club once as there wasn't many other venues worth going. Me and my mate just played pool, getting drunk, didn't pay much attention to bimbo strippers. I got a funny story on that one, matter of fact, Lazo. Me and a friend of mine that I grew up with, there used to be a little building called Shakey's Pizza, long time ago, back in Memphis. Anyway, it was sort of offset from the street and wasn't no big deal, but they had really, really good pizza. I mean, wonderful pizza. Anyway, later years it closed and they ended up opening up what I thought was a beer joint. I was about 16, 17 years old at the time. And anyway, me and a friend of mine went in and we said, hey, well, I need a pitcher of beer. But of course we knew we wasn't going to get it, but hey, what the hell? Why not try? So we did. And he says, well, how old are you? I said, well, hell, you don't see my ID? He said, no, 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 I believe you. I said, I wouldn't have ordered it if I wasn't old enough. He's like, all right, what kind you want? And I told him, and he gave us a damn pitcher of beer. We went over and sat down and started playing this damn game that made women naked. You get so many points and shit. They take off a piece of clothes and you go again. Eventually you get them naked. Anyway, that's what we was doing. We was feeding this son of a bitch quarters, all night long. So, and we sitting there about half-ass drunk. So we get back outside. We get on our bicycles and we ride back home. Well, a couple of weeks go by. We decide we're going to go down there and get us some more beer. So we walk in, we go over there. Hey, man, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm doing all my bullshit. And Philip, the guy that's with me, he's sort of like, he's just sort of standing back. And I carry on bullshit. I really do. So I'm like, hey, man, it's good to see you, man. How you been doing? How's the family? How's your wife? Whatever the case was. And he said, well, you normal? I said, yeah, go ahead and give me a pitcher. So we got our pitcher of beer, and we went over to our little machine, like we always do, got a roll of quarters. We're sitting there, feeding the machine and trying to get girls naked. I turn around, and I look, and I didn't pay attention when I walked in the door. There's a girl with no top on this little bitty stage. It probably wasn't 6 by 6 feet. I swear, but it wasn't very big. Had a little pole in the middle of it. She's sort of swinging around and carrying on, and there ain't nobody else in the place. So I look and I'm like, I've got to be seeing shit. That's before I had glasses. I could actually see, and I was like, and I looked. I'm like, oh my God. Philip, turn around. I almost got her naked, man. I said, no, you need to turn around. I'm telling you now. So he said, what is it? I said, there's a bitch on stage that ain't got no top on. He's like, what stage? I said, yeah, that's what I said. Turn around and look. So sure enough, we're eating possum bigger than all get out. We got ears, smiles to ear. I was like, oh my God, what the hell? It wasn't like this a couple of weeks ago when we came in. So we're like, hell, we'll go out here and sit at the table and watch the show. Girls going to be topless and shit. Why not? So, and yes, I am drinking some of Downtown Bruno's apple juice. So, hell, we'll go down there and enjoy the show. So there's a couple of girls come over. And they sit down. Hey, honey, how you doing? And they do all the bullshit. And my name's Greg, and her name's Yolanda or Susan or whatever the hell her name was. So one's on Philip and one's on me. So they ask about a dance. I'm like, now you got to realize this is before actual strip clubs in Memphis. There were strip clubs, but this was just like a up and starting strip club. This was like PG rated. It wasn't X rated. So we turn around. I'm like, sure. So they want a slow dance, like just a slow dance. Nothing sexual really. They got bathing suit and bottoms on. They're dressed. And we get out there and we get to dance and we get done with the song. I was like, all right, I'm going to go over and sit back down. I don't give a shit about doing this. So she tells me it's $10. I'm like, $10 for what? I thought she was trying to be nice. I thought she was trying to be nice to me. I really did. So I said, well, hon, I don't have $10. I just give the bartender my last, $3 or $4, whatever it was I had for a damn pitcher of beer. Plus the bitch sit there and drank my beer, which I didn't care. It's one of them things, though, but I have had experiences in my life, and that was just one of them. And I told her, I said, next time we're in here, I'll bring you the $10. And I did. Because as soon as I walked in, she made a beeline for me. She said, hey, you son of a bitch, you got my $10. I said, yes, ma'am, I do. And I handed her $10, and we went back over and started playing the damn video game because I didn't give a damn about anything else anymore. But I learned that I was only 16, 17, maybe 16, I think. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get right on into this, guys. This is just a preview of the Bobby Eaton thing that I'm going to do next week. I've got a whole bunch of videos and stuff that I found, an absolute ton of pictures that I am still putting together. Like I said, I've still got 2.5 pages of voiceover to do. But it is some pictures and stuff that I have never seen before, Bobby. When I first met Bobby, he was starting out in the business for Nick Goulas back in the day. And that was before him and George Goulas got together. And that's how I remember him. He was real young, like a kid. Of course, I was itty bitty. I mean, but I still remember him. And I remember watching him wrestle and thinking there's something special about this guy. Always super duper nice. Something always about him, his persona, his presence, whatever it was. I thought the world of Bobby. Always real quiet. Sometimes he would try to pull a rib or something or tell a joke or something. But super duper nice guy. That is something that I have not ever, as long as I have been in the wrestling business, and I've been in the wrestling business, I was born into it. Been up and down the roads in 3 or 4 or 5 years old and remember things. I have never, out of everybody that I've met, had anybody say anything ill or anything bad about beautiful Bobby Eaton. There is a guy that opened up a wrestling school up in Kingsport, Tennessee. He named the arena Beautiful Bobby Arena. Y'all seen the ad before. I'm going to probably show it again tonight. I do have a preview video. This was a tribute video that I not edited, but added some stuff to, music and so forth. I want y'all to take a look at it, guys, and tell me what you think. And this is it right here, guys. Hope you enjoy it.
Presenting to you now the Mid-South Tag Team Champions and the men who will defend those belts proudly throughout the program. Loverboy Dennis and beautiful Bobby, the Midnight Express.
Beautiful Bobby Eaton.
He was one of my favorite guys to work with in the ring. I got nothing but respect for beautiful Bobby Eaton, him, and whether it was Loverboy Dennis Condrey or Sweet Stan Lane with Jim Cornette as their manager, one of the greatest tag teams of all time.
I love Bobby Eaton. He was so good. My God, timing. Bobby could do anything and had immaculate timing.
Man, you talk about a quality man. I don't know that there's a better human being on the planet than that man right there, Bobby Eaton. For 12 years or something, we lived one street apart. Best friends. Love Bobby Eaton.
You met the Rock and Roll Express. You came out victorious. However, tonight things may change.
Oh, lots of things change in life. People change, places change, things change, and a lot of things change in professional wrestling, especially over the last couple of years. But some things never change. The Rock and Roll Express and the Midnight Express, still the greatest tag team matchup in the history of professional wrestling. But we never get enough of beating those punks up.
Bobby Eaton was, in my opinion, the greatest tag team wrestler that has ever lived, if not one of the greatest wrestlers that ever lived.
It ain't bragging, it's fact. We're the #1 tag team in professional wrestling.
Please welcome one of Sting's best friends and a little Stinger himself. Ladies and gentlemen, beautiful Bobby Eaton!
But if you're a younger fan and you've never seen Bobby and Arn in tag action, it's a clinic. And if you're a tag team wrestler, you're a wannabe, you're somebody that's just getting things rolling in their career, these are the kind of unknown to the general populace of matches that you want to watch. Understand why they do what they do. Understand how they make transition. They're not awkward, they're not clumsy, they're not clunky, everything's smooth, and it makes sense. It's logical.
And this right here, this Mid-America belt, the thing that I own, in which I'm going to be the people's champion, and get in here to defend it against anybody and anyone. That's including this little chump in the ring right now.
Now look at the strength of Bobby Eaton.
We got a new world television champion. WCW World Television Champion. Put Flair away. There's a backbreaker.
Beautiful Bobby measures, and there's the neck breaker.
He hooks the leg. Beautiful Bobby wins the first fall.
This guy is good enough to know what he needs to do, what I need to do, and teach me on the fly. A true professional's professional.
He's just one of the nicest guys in the history of the wrestling business, no doubt about it.
Bobby was like just pure of heart, man.
Oh, and I remember Mick Foley talking and praising Bobby Eaton for helping him early on. You know, Goldberg, wanted Bobby Eaton to end his streak because of all the help that Bobby Eaton gave him early on in his career.
Some things never change. We're still the greatest tag team combination in the history of professional wrestling. Always have been and always will be, regardless of who says different.
All right, guys, there it is. That is the tribute video that I did download. I'm hoping everybody saw it with YouTube and everything else. They may have stopped it again, but hopefully this time it went through. I ended up having to go into one of my programs, and I'm hoping re-encoded it. Where they didn't catch it, which is my plan. And YouTube, thank you. Anyway, yes, Liza, that is the correct email. I did get it. You can be more than welcome to send anything that you want, and I will work on it. I've got to go to Nashville for a funeral Saturday. And Sunday I'm going to finish the voiceover and put all that stuff together. So one day next week, I will try to work on all that where I can plug your stuff as well. Thank you very much. And he also says, R.I.P. Bobby Eaton, which rest in peace. All right, guys, we are still alive and rolling. Still got one on Twitter. I still have 4 on Facebook, or not Facebook, but YouTube. I got to remember that. It's not Wayne's World no more, but it is Wayne's World on YouTube. So anyway, that is that, guys, and that is just a little taste of what we are going to do. PJ said, your video survives this time. Congratulations, Craig. Yes, I don't mind. You can call me anything you want to, even though you did misspell it, but that's okay. I find that hilarious, and there's a story behind that. And the reason being, my wife is Mexican, or half Mexican, but her grandmother and aunt and the other parts of the family that is Spanish or Mexican called me Craig, C-R-A-I-G, Craig. So I think that's funny. Thank you very much. You made me laugh. All right, guys, we have got a lot of different things to do real quick. And anyway, that is just a sample of what is to come. Again, like I said, thank you, PJ, for letting me know that it did make it through. Yes, Laza, that is the correct email, and it did work. And anyway, we're going to continue on. Have got a second to change something here, and I got to go to it where I can do it and change it where I want, I think. Yes, I think it's this one. Okay. Wayne's World Comedy Club, guys. I have downloaded some bad jokes. Y'all probably already seen all this, especially if you're on YouTube or not Twitter, but Instagram or whatever. So I hope y'all get a kick out of this one. Oh, damn. I got to turn my phone down. I heard somebody laughing. I was like, where in the hell's that coming from? I forgot to turn my phone down. I have hearing aids in. And it went over everything. Lazo says has Italian mixed background, so I am a mixed bag myself. Me too. And he also made a comment, I like Latino women. You got a hot Latino in Laws, and you can hook us up, Greg. Actually, I can, if you like older women. Don't ask them how old they are, because they're going to lie. My wife's, was it grandmother? No, aunt. We didn't know how old she was when she passed away. One of them said she was like 90, and that was one birth certificate we found. The other one said she was like 98. So we really don't know how old she was when she passed away. And we found out the story, and through time, that she started working when she was like 13, 14 years old, and she had to falsify her birth certificate in order to get a job. So we really don't know exactly how old she was when she did pass away. Anyway, I've got 5 on Wayne's World on YouTube, and I got 1 on Twitter still. Thank you. Laza says, I don't mind some older women, like the ones fine, like wine. I prefer older women. Till I met my wife, I always dated older women. I didn't like people my age. They were too immature. All right, we're going to get right on into the comedy thing, guys. If I can get this to work and not screw up. If a child refuses to nap, are they guilty of resisting arrest? What country's capital is growing the fastest? Ireland. Every day it's doubling. I like that one. I gotta wait for it to pop back up again. I obviously downloaded the video instead of the actual thing. I once had a dream. I was floating in an ocean of orange soda. It was more like a fantasy. A cheeseburger walks into a bar. The bartender says, sorry, we don't serve food here. I once got fired from I wish I hadn't have done that. Pause it. Maybe that'll work. Nope, that don't work either. It still keeps moving. Pause. Okay, I think I got it. I once got fired from a canned juice company. Apparently, I couldn't concentrate. I like that one. I used to play piano by ear. Now I use my hands. Have you ever tried to catch the fog? I tried yesterday. I missed. I thought that was a cute one. I'm on a seafood diet. I see food and I eat it. All right, that's that little list. Let me see what this next one is. What did the vet say to the cat? How you feline? What do you call a lazy baby kangaroo? Now this one is just for Laza. I was thinking about you when I said it, when I read it. I want to know if you probably know this one, because I'm sure you've heard this shit when you was growing up as a kid. What do you call a lazy kangaroo, a baby kangaroo? I know you're going to get this. I know you are. What do you call a lazy baby kangaroo? A pouch potato. And some of y'all, PJ may not get that. Somebody that's lazy is called a couch potato. They just sit around and sit on the couch all day. They're a couch potato. Baby kangaroo is in a pouch. It's a pouch potato. Okay. I had to explain that one because an Aussie? No, Laza. Nice. I get you. God, I hate the internet. It's so damn slow. All right. What do you call a fake noodle? I know y'all going to get this one. An impasta. All right. What do you call a belt made of watches? It's a freaking waste of time. All right. What happens when the strawberry gets run over crossing the street? Traffic jam. What do you call two monkeys? Now I like this one. This one I thought was good. What do you call two monkeys that share an Amazon account? Primates. Amazon Prime, primates, the monkeys. What do you call a pony with a sore throat? A little horse. Liza made a comment and said, "Why don't Aussies have pals? We are the perfect arseholes." Arsehole, you arsehole. I got that one. Of course, we've already discussed how Australia got started, so I'm not even going to go there. Arsehole. All right, guys. That is that one. Now I'm going to go on to the next one. Okay. This is sort of corny. I used to run a dating service for chickens, but I was struggling to make hens meet. Why do you tell actors to break a leg? Because every play has a cast. What does a pig put on dry skin? Ointment. What do you call it when a snowman throws a tantrum? A meltdown. My uncle named his dogs Timex and Rolex. They're his watchdogs. Did you hear about the guy whose left side was cut off? Did you hear about the guy whose left side was all cut off? He's all right now. How do you open a banana? With a monkey. I thought that was a good one. Glad you liked that, PJ. What falls but never needs a bandage? The rain. I was going to tell you a joke about boxing, but I forgot the punchline. I'm not a fan of spring cleaning. Let's be honest. I'm not into summer, fall, or winter cleaning either. I like that one. That's the first time I read that one. Why did the egg hide? It was a little chicken. What did the dirt say to the rain? If you keep this up, my name will be Mud. Why wouldn't the sunflower ride its bike? It lost its petals. What's an egg's favorite vacation spot? New York, York City. I ate a sock yesterday. It was very time consuming. That doesn't even make sense. That was really a bad joke. What kind of candy do astronauts like? Mars bars. I want to buy some camo pants, but couldn't find any. I wanted to buy some camouflage pants. I couldn't find any. All right, guys. That is going to take care of the comedy part of this show. I thought that was funny. Anyway, let me go ahead and get my background changed back to the whatever the hell it was I had. I don't even remember. Wayne's World, I think. I think that's what it was. All right, we're going to get back to the comments, and then I am going to show the Memphis Wrestling video. Well, I go use the bathroom real quick, and then we are going to get into the singing part of the show, and this is what it's all about, guys. Just having fun, killing time, and getting ready to go to bed here very shortly. Laws made a comment. He says, how many wrestlers does it take to change a light bulb? Who knows? They'll change it when they stop arguing over whose spot it is. That's true. They'll stand there in the damn dark and argue with the damn holding the lighter trying to... no, that's my spot. No, nah. You go back and forth. I have to agree. PJ said, I like the waste of time joke. All right, guys. We are going to throw this up real quick and see if I can find it. Wait a minute. It's over here. I already had it queued up. This is Monday Night Memories, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. And then we are going to get into the singing part of the show. Give me suggestions. Type it in the chat, guys, what it is you would like to hear. I have been working on some stuff and very curious what you might want to hear. All right, guys, here's the video. Enjoy it. All right, there it is, guys. It was Monday Night Memories, and that was written by Jimmy Hart. The music that he had was called Molotov. You can look it up on YouTube, and it's pretty much the same music. He just put the words to it. Of course, the day that he wrote it, or shortly thereafter, excuse me, he called my dad and left a message on his voice recorder, phone recorder thing, where you leave messages, answer machine. That's it. And he said, I just wrote this, that, and the other, blah, 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 blah. And I sat down at my piano, and I just started playing, and blah, 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 which was all bullshit, because it was not. He did actually write the words to it, but he did not. That was not his music. It was a song called Molotov. Anyway, Laza makes a joke here. He says, how does Tony Khan get laid? He crawls under a chook's arse and waits a couple of hours. I'm not real sure what the hell a chooks is. But anyway, glad everybody's out there watching, guys. I have 4 on YouTube. I have 2 on Twitter now. If you go to YouTube, /Greg Wayne, and you'll see the lion that's right here behind me, right here. That's me. Now I have 3 on Wayne's World on YouTube, 2 on Twitter. But anyway, we are fixing to go into the singing part of the show, guys. If there is something out there you would like to listen to or have me sing, I would be more than glad to do that for you. And I'll just change my background. Ta-da! Chooks is a chickens. Okay, I got you. I did not know that. So I learned something. Thank you very much, Laza. A chook. Am I pronunciating it right? A chook. Chook. Chooks. Chook is chicken. Chooks is chickens. I hope I'm pronunciating it right, because I learned something. Matter of fact, I'm learning Spanish too. We just hired a guy at work, and he is going to be replacing my boss, which he's a really, really good guy. Think the world of him. Try to do anything I possibly can to help him. But here recently, I've been saying little phrases and little things that don't really, it's not really, I'm not speaking Spanish because I can't speak Spanish. But I have learned a few things over the years. Okay, thank you very much, Laza. Thumbs up, buddy. With as far as the Spanish goes, there's 2 to 3 different dialects in Castilian Spanish, proper Spanish, and slang Spanish, and all the different things. Same thing, I'm sure, with PJ over in Thailand. There is different areas or different parts of the country. They speak differently. And same thing, it's like it all over the world. But anyway, I sort of blew his mind. I said, ¿Cómo estás? or whatever, okay, horas, and which it means, what time is it? And adios or hasta mañana or whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. I was like, yeah. And I may not have said it exactly right. Or buenos dias, which is days, or buenos dia, which means day, and which means good day. Buenos dias, Senor Laza. How's that? Good day, mate. But anyway, just to try to educate everybody out there, chook is an Aussie slang for chicken. Chooks is the same, just more than one chicken, which means plural. It means it's more than one. Exactly. Chook is one. Chook is one. Chooks is more than one. All right, I got you. Sort of like deer and deer. Deer and deer. You got a deer. Okay. How many? 5? No, that's deers. No, it's still deer. Little things like that just drive me batty. I can't understand it. All right, guys, anything out there in particular that y'all would like to hear me sing? It is at that point of the show I have been working on some stuff, and I have a friend of mine that is going to be coming over. See if I can figure out how to get to where I'm wanting. That is going to be coming over and helping me teach a hot chook. See, I would think that would be a woman. Hey, hot chook. But anyway, I've got a friend of mine that's coming over, and he is going to start helping me on my guitar. There's a song that he's been doing, that he's been practicing on, and it is Jelly Roll's Save Me. Absolutely great song. I can't, my fingers and shit don't work like they used to. I even went as far as replacing my strings on my guitar and trying to make it better and all that. It is better, but I'm out of practice. Matter of fact, my fingertips are real soft, and I've got to play and build the calluses back up where I don't have to push so hard. But anyway, it's one of them things where I want to do something absolutely 100% completely different of anything that I've ever done in the past. And I do want to do a video of several songs, actually. One of them is When Did I Get Old? I can somewhat play that one. That's just sort of a strumming thing. It's not like a bunch of really chord changes. It's like 3 chords. That's it. And I can somewhat do that, but I want to do a video to it. And same thing like with Jelly Roll Save Me or Johnny Cash's Hurt or whatever. I want to do videos in behind all of it. And it's really a lot of work and a lot of planning and stuff. And like I told Thomas, I said, even if you're the one playing the music and I'm just sort of standing there singing and do a cut back to you and back and forth or whatever, that's close enough. That's what I want to do. But I have to practice the songs and do the different things that I want to do. But it takes a lot of work, editing and doing all the different things. And I got my guitar out, matter of fact, the other night and took it downstairs. And it was one of them things where I realized my fingers are not as strong as they used to be. I realized I don't have calluses. And it's hard for me to reach because I'm out of practice. My knuckles and stuff are rather large, if you can sort of see. And it's one of them things where my hands ain't as limber as they used to be. But anyway, Laza made a comment. He says, one Aussie slang you might find funny, the word poof or poofter in the United States means farting. In Australia, if you say the word poof or poofter, you're talking about a gay person. Damn. Yeah, I can see that actually. All right, I have to download that real quick. Give me just 1 second. I will do what I can to do that. Give me just a second. I gotta go back to mother screen any day now. Okay. Any day now. All right. Now let's see if I can find a karaoke version of it. Okay. Karaoke. Give me just 1 second, help. I ain't never heard of Zoom karaoke. Let's try this one. All right, give me just a second, guys. I'm gonna sit here and listen to this, make sure I know it. I think I know that song, but unfortunately, it's not throwing the words on the screen, so that version won't work. So let me back it up. Karaoke lyrics video. Try that one. On your way A wild, beautiful bird flown. Okay. I don't think, let me pause that. I don't think I could do that one now. I would have to really, really practice that one because his whole style of singing is different. I could possibly do it, but I'm not really familiar with that one. Unless you just want me to do it and murder it, because I need to go to jail anyway. uh, I will, let me do this. Let me go ahead and download this. And I will work on it and see what I can come up with. I gotta find my program. Hold on just 1 second. Paste and see if it comes up. If not, I have to go to my UDL downloader, and it did come up. Good. And it's not save image. You want to hit play, and then okay, now I can hit pause and hit save video as, and then I'm gonna just go to downloads and hit save. So that works, and it is downloaded that fast. I love it. Anyway, I am not real sure what y'all want to hear. I have a variety of things. I do have some that I am been working on, but it still ain't really worth the crap. Okay, I think I can do that one now. I do believe I can. Let me see if I can find that real quick. And it's Alabama. Alabama. The closer you get, the further you fall. I know that song. I just got to find it. Let me do this. I will go ahead and download it. Leave karaoke in there. Alabama. Closer you get. Karaoke. All right, let me check this and make sure I can follow it. That's actually got their voice in it. That ain't what I want. It says karaoke version, but that's not the one I want. So sound choice. I know they got good versions. That's much better. Further I fall, I'll be over the edge now in no time at all. Okay, I can do that one. All right. So let me download that one. Copy, and I have to bring this back up again and bring this up again and hit paste. All right. Now, I am going to do that one. I think I can halfway do it anyway. It'll be funny anyhow. It's not save image, hit play, and then hit pause, and then hit right click, save video as, and I'm going to go into my downloads and hit save. All right, and it is there. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and exit out of all that. Now I'm back on the screen. Wonderful. So that is going to be the song we are going to pick. Let me go over here by my downloads. Now I got to load it. Video playback. What the hell is that? It just says video playback. Why does it say that? Okay, that is, for some reason, the name ain't right. Well, isn't that special? All right, do it this way, and then maximum number of miles so I can see it. And hit pause, and then I got to come over here and hit share screen, and it's not doing it. Ah! Damn Restream, they do shit different. Let's see if I can add it into my video storage. Hold on. Too many downloads. There's video playback. All right, it's analyzing it. Give me just a second. It's processing, and that takes a second. 83% already. All right, there it is. All right, now I get to throw that up. Now I got to remember how to have just me on the screen, and you don't get to see the words. I think is this way, and then put me up. There we go. So, I guess y'all can hear that, I guess. I hope. Get further I fall over the edge now. No time at all. Faster, faster, faster. It further I fall. So I don't know why that's not showing the words. You get the further I fall. You're over the edge now. No time at all. Faster and faster and faster. No time at all. You get further I fall. See, that version's not doing it for me, though, Al. I'm going to pause it because that's not working. I'm having to try to remember the song in my head, and that's not working. Why is it not doing it right? I don't understand that. I want to be able to see the words. See, there they are. But that don't... Okay, let me do it this way. See if I can share screen. See, it won't share screen that way. Huh. Because all I got is just a regular graphic like when it started out, and that was all I got. Huh. There's got to be a way. I wonder why I've done that. Now I have things to figure out. All right, somebody else give me something else, because that ain't working like it's supposed to. So I'm going to remove the source and take that off. Yeah, you're correct, BJ. Thank you very much. And I'm going to go back into all my comments. Hold on. Now get all my voice back. PJ says, beware of the copyrights anyway. Correct. However, this says, Greg Wayne sings. I'll tell everybody, this is karaoke. This is not me actually singing. I don't own none of this shit. But anyway, I do understand what you're saying, thank you very much, baby. I do appreciate it. Let me go back into my comments and stuff, because Laza has made some very good points. He says, interesting that the Thai word look, PJ. I'm not real sure what the hell that's supposed to mean. And it Dennis Leary, funny comedians, actors from the United States, famous from the song Arsehole. Yeah, there was a song several years ago, and I'm trying to remember. I think the name of it was "You Pissed Me Off, You Fucking Jerk." I could probably find that and share screen on YouTube. Laza also made a comment about a pub bar term for women in Australia is Sheila. It is a sort of word you say to women when you are being cheeky in Australia. Hey, Sheila. Or talking to you, mate. She is a hot-looking Sheila. Yes, I do understand that, Laza. A Sheila is a hot-looking woman. Hey, mate, look at that Sheila. I mean, you know, that I understand that term. Al says, thumbs up. Well, I tried, but it didn't give me all the words, and I didn't want to fumble over it and screw it up. I don't know why, because the regular video on my other screen, it shows the words, but over here, when I load it, it doesn't show the words. It's just the one graphic, and that was it. But I did give it a shot. It didn't sound too bad in my ear. So I believe I could sing Alabama. Alabama. Let's see. Yeah, that is true. Laza says if you call some women in Australia, most women Sheila, there's a face in Australia, they may slap your face or bust your ass in the jaw. That is true. Very true. I had a friend of mine that her name was Susie Malone. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Laza, Moulin Rouge. She was one of the backup dancers. Her name is Susie Malone. She is from Australia. That's why I know some of the lingo and being pissed and things like that. And that don't mean being mad. For those of you out there that are not aware, what pissed means in Australia, it means you're drunk. It means you've been on a little bit of the juice. But anyway, that's where she was a stripper, adult entertainer. Had a show out in Las Vegas for a little while. Anyway. Al Tuttle says, if that's not working right, do Eddie Rabbit, I Love a Rainy Night. All right, let me bring that up, and I will see if I can download it and see if that works like it's supposed to. And it is Love a Rainy Night. Let's see what happens. Eddie Rabbit. Pop right up. Now I need to put in karaoke. All right, let's see what happens. All right, Cara Fun. That should work. So let me bring this up. Let me pause it, and then I need to open my download program up real quick and see if that will download. If it don't, I have to go to the sister program and see if that will download. So let me see. Okay, it did download it. Now I know this one works. Or this version, or it should. It has in the past unless something has changed, and I love Cara Fun karaoke because they do really good job. All right, let me pause that and hit save video as, and I'm going to go into my downloads folder and hit save, and it's there. So let me go ahead and empty that out and go ahead and close that out, and then I'm going to try and see if it will let me upload that video. That should be, I don't know why the hell they all name video playback. I think that's some shit. It ain't even loading what it's supposed to. Poo. Just poo, guys. So it gets done processing, it's at 32%. And then it'll jump up to like 80 here in just a second, and then it'll be done. We'll get it loaded and see what happens. Definitely have to be careful of the copyrights. You are absolutely 100% correct. All right. Now, let's see if it pops up. Now I'm going to do a test run just out of curiosity and see if it does the... And it's not doing it either. I wonder why. See, it does it there. But it don't do... When I minimize it, maximize me, all I get is just the main screen. So you used to not do that. Huh. Well, let me do it this way then. I'll change this up, go back to YouTube, and I'll share screen from YouTube and see what happens. Because I have to be able to see the words in order to be able to sing them. I can't remember all the words. Love a rainy night. Love a rainy night. There it is. Okay. So I need karaoke. K-A. Love a rainy night karaoke. All right. So click this one. Hit pause. Throw it over here. And then hit share screen. Oh, let me get rid of this one first. See, I don't know why it did that. Alright, we'll just do it this way. So, make sure I get this right. I think I got it right. Alright, you should be able to hear it because I see the little green bar moving. Love a rainy night, love a rainy night. Love to hear the thunder, watching the lightning light up the sky. Damn, so I can't. I love a rainy, so I can't do that. Damn, I thought I could. That sucked. Oh well. I tried. So let me go ahead and get rid of that as well and remove source, and then do the other one and remove source. The other version for some reason sounded better. I don't know why, but it didn't work. So I'm going to go ahead and close all of that out. And I'm going to go back and change my background, because that is going to conclude the singing part for tonight. That was horrible. I cannot believe that. I've never been that bad. Well, actually, I probably have, but anyway. Lazo says, how about some Elvis? I don't really do Elvis. I would have to be in the mood, and you're right, thank you very much. I'd have to be in the mood for it, so I can't really do Elvis. Child in the Ghetto or something like that, the Ghetto or something like that. I can't remember. I can't remember all the words. Trying to think. In the ghetto, and his mama cried. Let me turn my voice changer on. And his mama cried. That's one thing that she don't need is another baby child to feed in the ghetto. How's that? See, actually, I probably could sing Elvis, but my voice is actually a little cracky tonight. Lazo says, you might find this funny, picking a winner. Did you pick a winner in Aussie slang for picking your nose? Did you pick a winner? It's Aussie slang for picking your nose. I think that's where we got it from. You can pick a winner, just don't eat it. Tasty. Lazo says, also, if an Aussie talks about having a root, I wouldn't mind the root. I could root that. It is Aussie slang for reference to sex. Yes, I know what rooting is. People in America root too. But I ain't gonna get into all that because that's sort of nasty. Um, but yes, I do know. I do know what rooting is. Um, Al Tuttle says your computer doesn't like any of my suggestions. No, it's not my computer, Al. It's just for some reason it's not doing like it should. Because before the Restream came out with a new thing on their thing that I did last week or week before last, whenever it was, and I couldn't figure out how in the hell to get everything queued up because it's better, but it's different. And since then, I have tried to do things like karaoke and stuff, and normally it stays on this one screen. And this time, and the words are like fairly small because I only got like a little box about this big on my screen. But this time, it was just the main picture, like when you go to download something or right before you get ready to watch it. It's just the one graphic, and that was it. It didn't change and go into the words like it normally does. So I tried share screen, and it just didn't work like it was supposed to. So I got to figure something out on all that. So Laza also says Kenny Rogers. I'm not real good at Kenny Rogers. Jimmy Hart? Probably not. I ain't got his voice. PJ says, get a guitar and play it yourself. I have a guitar downstairs. That's what I was talking about earlier. I've got a friend of mine that's going to come over and help teach me and play. There's several songs I want to learn. However, I don't know what I've done with my music, and maybe downstairs. It's been a long time since I played a guitar. And I used to be able to read music, but I cannot read music now to save my life. I have to sit there and listen to the song and figure out how to strum and how to pick or whatever the case is and get my timing right. That's what I'm hoping Thomas is going to come over and help me with. What the hell's Paramount Plus? I don't give a damn about that. RuPaul's. But anyway, that's what he's going to help me with, and that's something I do want to do. There is one song that I have been somewhat playing with, and it's When Did I Get Old? And it's pretty simple. I don't know how it would sound on the microphone because my guitar will not actually hook up to my computer. But I do have an amp, and I don't know how that's going to sound with my voice, and if it would sound worth the crap. I really don't know. That's why I wanted to do a video. If I can figure out a way to get the guitar playing on the computer where it sounds decent, then I can do the voiceover part and match it all up and do everything. But as far as trying to do it live, I don't know if this microphone would pick that up, or if I would have to have my amp connected, or because it's an electrical acoustic guitar. I just don't know. I would like to do it. Like I said, Jelly Roll Saved Me is one of them. Hurt Johnny Cash is another one. And then this one that I was just talking about. So it is one of them things. I am working on it because I would like to be able to do that. But it's been an extremely long time. We're talking about 20 years since I picked up a guitar. PJ says, here is a curse word in Thai. Here. Okay. What does that exactly mean, PJ? The word here. Is that the same thing as like whore, or that's the only thing I could think of that would come close? I mean, I don't know. But I am curious what it means. Essentially the Fab Song by Billy Squire. I think I know the one you're talking about, and that is one that they did. I'm probably going to get in trouble with YouTube again, but I really don't give a shit. Let me think how to do this. See if that brings it up. No, that didn't do it. Let's try this idea. Music, video. No, that didn't bring it up either. I put wrestling in it. See what happens. Oh, shit. Not 10. ZZ Top, Stan Lane, Lord of the Rings, dum-ba-da. I only come up with one. That's an 80s music video. And that's not Billy Squire. No. Dun, dun. I don't think that's Billy Squire. That ain't Billy Squire. All right, anyway, getting back to it. Oh, damn, I got 7 people watching now. 2 on Twitter and 5 on Wayne's World on YouTube. Lovely. Let me turn that volume thing off because I ain't singing right now. I ain't going to sing. I agree. I understand. Means F you. I got you. Thank you very much. That is something I definitely need to know because if I ever want to call somebody in Thai, I can say, here! And actually, believe it or not, we have a Thailand couple that ordered a great big, huge statue all the way from Thailand, matter of fact. It's where they made it. And had it shipped across the sea, and it got delivered, and we had to install it, and it was freaking massive. Really nice people. Very appreciative. And to me, the thing is ugly. It's too damn big. But anyway, I thought it was pretty cool because when my boss told me they was Thailand, and I was like, hey, I know somebody from Thailand, so I thought it was cool. Lazo says, hang on a second, Al. Let me get through this comment real quick, then I'll get back to my messenger thing. Hang on. Aussie TV radio personality who celebrated guest managed Nathan Jones called Jeff Jarrett a poofter on the first WWE World Wrestling All-Stars pay-per-view event while cutting a promo. That don't surprise me. Y'all can get away with shit like that over there. We can't. we get edited and bleep, 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 and everything else. However, it's not as bad as it used to be. All right, give me just 1 second out, and I will bring this up and see what I have. Send an attachment. I do remember that video. Okay, let me do it this way. Let me bring up my messenger on my computer, if I can find it. I had it on here. Damn thing updated the other day, and it took a bunch of crap off. All right. I don't see messenger, so let me go into my list. Go down to M. There's message, maps, messenger. Yeah, it deleted my shortcut. I have to uninstall and update. Let me update it real quick, then I will bring it up and see what we got. Okay, install update. It's a good thing my damn computer's rather fast. It only takes just a couple of seconds. I ain't got to sit here for days like I did years ago. Yeah, the first set of Microsoft was 11 little floppy disks. Then they cut it down to 7. Then they cut it down to like 5. Then it went to 3. And more and more and more. It just took freaking forever. All right. I don't see it on here. Why did it not? It was on there just a second ago until I updated. What the hell? Well, let me go back and open it again. It was there just a second ago. Now it ain't. What the hell? See, now I updated that, and now that's not working. I hate computers. I absolutely hate computers. Well, let me go back to my damn phone. Maybe it'll work on that because I ain't updated it. Yeah, it's there. But why did it not do it on that? It updated and the damn thing don't work. Ain't that some crap? That figures for Microsoft trying to get you to buy more crap. Thomas, Laza, Brooks, Al Tuttle. But it's just sitting there going around in the damn circle. It's not doing what it's supposed to. Oh, here we go. I follow you. I follow what you're trying to get me to do. I can't squint. I cannot sing Billy Squire. I don't. My voice is not that high. Everybody wants you. Da-da, da-da-da. I can't sing that one. Even if I tried, I couldn't sing it. But I do appreciate the offer of trying to get me to do it. Yes, I do see the version, and I can download that, but I cannot sing Billy Squire. I don't have that range. When I was younger, I could, but I can't now because the older I gotten, my voice has gotten deeper. I'm trying really hard out to make you happy. I can't sing David Bowie either, Laza. That's out of my range. I wouldn't even come close to it. But anyway, Laza says you should invite Randy Hales on the show and do a duet karaoke. I may message him and ask him if he wants to do that shit next week. Of course, next week's going to be a full show with all Bobby Eaton, so it may be in the future, but I will ask him if he's ever done karaoke and stuff, and if he says yes, I will say, you want to come on and sing with me? Just do something stupid. Laza, I cannot do AC/DC either. Okay, Al. Now he's trying to be funny. He said, sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. Yeah, see, I still remember it. Now, there you go, Al. I tried to sing something. Shit. Give me some credit. That's just too damn funny. Sing Mary Had a Little Lamb. That is just funnier than shit. Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty. I can't sing Humpty Dumpty, but I do remember the little poem thing. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. And all together, all the horse kings and horses and men couldn't put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Or something like that. I remember basically, but you got to realize I'm 57. I learned all that shit when I was like 3 years old. I don't take all that shit with me the rest of my life. Oh, that's just too damn funny, guys. Absolutely too damn funny. I am going to attempt to do something, and I don't know that it will do it. But I'm going to do it just for giggles and see if it will. I got to remove all this stuff that I tried to get to upload and do, and it did not do. So I'm going to upload a new video. I got to remember where it's at. It's going to be in Bobby's folder. That's a tribute. Okay, that's just an insurance thing. That's not what I'm looking for. I thought I downloaded other files. I downloaded another match. Wait a minute. I downloaded the match with Bobby Eaton and somebody. That's a Bobby Eaton tribute right there. Bobby Eaton opening video. That's what I did. NCAA, WCW entrance music. There was another one somewhere. Where'd it go? I don't know what happened to it. It's not in his folder. It should be. Anyway, we ain't gonna do that. I don't guess, because I can't seem to find it. I need to go back to my chat, and it says, Lazo says, Mary had a little lamb. It ended up being taken to a butcher, and someone cooked it and ate it. Oh, you're so cold-blooded. You are so cold-blooded, mate. Way too cold-blooded. All right, guys. Lazo, I don't know my ABCs. I got pulled over one time for a DUI, and they wanted me to start at like F and stop at M, and I was sitting there going A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, F. Oh shit! Wait a minute. A, B, and they put me in jail. Anybody out there has any idea what the hell I'm talking about? They want you to say your damn alphabet from certain letter to a certain letter, and then they want to say shit backwards. I have a hard enough time trying to remember to do it forwards. And the cop asked me that time, he says, what, are you illiterate? I said, no, I'm not fucking illiterate. I just can't. I have a hard time saying it. I have a hard enough time starting at A. And anyway, and I can do the nose touching thing. That's a piece of cake. But the balancing part on 1 foot, 30-degree angle, and all that crap, I can't do that. I follow my ass. Even sober, I can't do it. And then, if anybody out there that is watching ever pulls my ass over, and you put that fucking light in my eye, and tell me to look to the left, and I got that little tick going, that's normal. I do that shit when I'm sober. My father-in-law tried that, and he asked me, he said, let me see your eyes, let me see your eyes. And I did, and he said, look to the left, and somebody steadily ticked. All right, look to the right, and it ticked. He said, how much you been drinking? I said, I ain't drank any frickin' thing. What the hell are you talking about? He said, well, your eye's ticking. I said, Larry, it's done that shit for years. I've always had that. But that's another when they shine the light in your eyes, that's what they're doing. They tell you to look to the left. That they're looking for that tick. And usually only drunk people do it. All right. And Lazo says, United States is harsh putting you in jail because you don't know your ABCs. Yeah. If they only knew half the damn kids can't read or write, they would never graduate. It's one of them things that's absolutely terrible here. Years ago, you had to know your ABCs. You had to know mathematics. You had to know how to read. You had to know how to write. You used to be able to write in cursive. Now it's all freaking printed. They don't teach cursive anymore. They don't really give a shit if you can read or write or anything else. They just push you through and shove you out the door. That's one of the things that is wrong, unfortunately. And I ain't trying to be political. It is unfortunate that society is the way it is. And, same thing when my wife worked for the DA's office and stuff at Shelby County. She got to sit in some trials and different things, and her sister and family. Plus, she heard stories and all kind of stuff. And people literally are so ignorant, they cannot understand you're not supposed to shoot somebody. And they said, well, what do you mean I can't shoot them? They talk bad about me. I pulled out my gun, I shot them. Well, you can't do that. Well, why not? Why come I can't? I did. I mean, they don't understand the morals or anything. I mean, I see people every day coming home from work and going to work, both ways, drive like freaking maniacs. They run red lights. Most of the time they got a drive-out tag where they bought the car. They don't even have a regular tag on it. No respect for anything. I've seen them run from the police. I've seen them, have wrecks, drive like maniacs. I mean, it's crazy the way society is. And I'm sure it's not just the United States. It's probably like that all over the world. As I know certain parts of the world has changed as far as the actual I can't say the word. Culture. I said it. It took me a second. Has changed. Like in Japan and different things. If you're lonely, they have escorts and different things that there's no strings attached. You're lonely. You don't necessarily have to have sex or anything like that. It's just somebody to talk to, somebody to spend time with, and you give them a little bit of money and they go away. And it's same thing like with the red light district and different places, and I'm sure they've got that in Australia too. Same thing like with Thailand or wherever. Things change. Times change. I don't always agree, however, with the way things have progressed in the United States. I can only imagine what it's like in other countries. I used to have a basic knowledge of some of the rules in certain countries, like you can't spit on the sidewalk. Yet you can squat beside the curb and take a piss. There's certain things you don't cross a road or step in front of certain things or whatever, because things have changed, and you'll go to jail and I'll possibly get killed because of it. I know Mexico has a lot of weird ass rules. But it is, things change and times change, and that's just the way it is. PJ made a comment. She said, it's like this is not the world we used to live in anymore. I agree exactly. The song, When Did I Get Old, is got a little something to do with that. It talks about the past and remembering the pains and how did everything change and that's one of the songs I'm trying to learn to do on the guitar. Laza made a comment. He said, my schooling was a lot like that. Floated through the system like a turd through a water pipe system. My mom and Aussie, I understand that, was a primary school teacher, which is even worse. Yeah, I can understand that. Laza made a comment, said, at least you didn't get shot by the cop. Yeah, thank goodness. He also made the comment, United States is harsh putting you in jail because you don't know your ABCs. He also says, you should have said to the cop, do you know human decency? Actually, when I got my DUI, I was actually really cooperative, up until the point they wanted to put handcuffs on me. I was like, okay, here. And he's like, no, they got to go behind your back. I said, not going to happen. Sorry. And I only had 2 beers at like 8 o'clock, and this was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'd been sitting there from 9:30 till 2 o'clock in the morning drinking tea with an off-duty officer. And anyway, they said, Mr. Peel, we're going to pepper spray you. I'm like, okay, is this the one that's got the plus P in it? And meanwhile, he's sitting there shaking it up. He said, yes, sir. I was like, all right, let me stick my head out of the car because I know how bad that shit is. You don't want to get it back in the car because y'all got to get in. So I stuck my head out like a dumbass, and he was shooting me in my forehead. Well, my dumbass, being stupid, I adjusted and kept my eyes open. I saw the stream hit me in my eyes, and it burned like a son of a gun. And that's just being nice. So finally, he about halfway emptied the canister, I guess, and I stuck my head back in the car. I'm like, holy crap. That's the first time I'd ever been pepper sprayed. I thought I was being a smart ass. So he went to grab my arm and pulled me out of the car, and I just locked my shoulder up against, and my feet up under the seat, and locked my shoulder up against the side of the car on the inside. He was jerking on me and jerking on me and jerking on me. And I'm like, I'm not coming out of the car. I said, if y'all want to handcuff me in the front. I can't do it behind my back. I can't do it. I couldn't do it now. Stone cold sober. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to take me down because I can't do it. I mean, you know. And anyway, finally that pepper spray hit my throat. Of course, I got snot and shit hanging all down my shirt and my dress clothes and everything. And it was one of them things where it was a good learning experience. I don't ever want to do it again. But they took me out of the car. Finally, I got out of the car and went straight down. The older gentleman, white guy, was teaching a rookie that was 43 years old, retired out of the Navy, been married 22 years, had 3 kids. I could not remember all the stuff if I was drunk. So, I immediately, he had this arm. This arm I locked out and turned my shoulder and locked the joint out where he couldn't get it. Well, he put my elbow behind his knee, and he was wrenching it pretty good. And he said, Mr. Pill, if you don't put your arm behind your back, I'm going to break your elbow. I said, well, go ahead. Let me give me something else to fucking sue you for. Long story short, I lost, quite naturally. Again, I'm laying in a puddle of water, got my dress clothes on, and the damn pepper spray gets my throat. And I'm like, fuck it. And I snatched my arm from him and put it back there behind me. I'm like, hurry up and handcuff me and get me the fuck up. I need some air. So it's one of them things where different parts of the world, different parts of the country, you know, things are different. Laws are different. If you do travel to a different country, be sure you make sure you check the laws. That is one of the things that I did before I went to Mexico, because they got some really screwed up stuff down there. And you get in one of those jails down there in, you know, Chichen Itza or anywhere outside that's actually deep inside. It's a 2-hour drive from the port. You get lost real quick, and nobody ever, you know, they wouldn't find you. Laws made a comment. I'm fixing to get ready to go to bed here in just a second. He makes a couple of comments, actually. You are not allowed to piss in the bush, but a lot of Aussies do anyway, and half the time the cops will just ignore you. Slap you on the wrist unless you want to be an arsehole and write you up. I can understand that, and for those of you that knows what the bush is, that is out in the country. As far as I can remember, the bush is like the outlands of Australia, I think. Laza says, also in Australia, the police cops get free McDonald's, Subway, or discounted. Makes me jealous. Some of them do here, too. There are certain restaurants and stuff here in the United States that do feed the police and the firemen and the EMTs and all that kind of stuff, the emergency responders. So yeah, I can understand that. I mean, that's admirable. They take care of you. Be sure you take care of them. It's one of them type things, and I can understand that, and I agree with it 100%. Even if taxpayers have to pay for it, I think they deserve more money and more credit for the job that they have to do, because it is tough. Same thing if you're an EMT or something, you pull up on a scene and there's a baby that's sitting there dead that's been in a car crash or whatever, or if you're a fireman and you have to go in the building and you find a baby or a child, and have to bring them out and they're passed away. Yeah, it takes a mental toll on you. Laza says you would think they would give you a taco with your pepper spray. Yeah, no kidding. I need a little hot sauce. A bush is a tree, garden area, but can be out in the country in Aussie slang. That's what I thought it meant. The bush was like the outer part of the city. That's what I always thought a bush was. Now, I do know what a bush is. It's like a tree. If you're ever pissing on a bush, I understand, like urinating, not being drunk. I do understand that. Aussie cops don't do anything. I can only imagine, guys. We are fixing to get ready to call it a night. Once again, guys, don't forget, next week it is the Bobby Eaton tribute and the biography of him and some videos and different things that I've already got downloaded or did have, and I can't seem to find them for some stupid reason. So I was going to do it just to see if YouTube would flag me and send me a dirty email tomorrow. However, I am going to go back and have to find them because I don't know what I do with them. I know I downloaded them. And I have a ton of pictures I've got to do. But anyway, guys, we do appreciate it, and I hope everybody out there has an absolutely great weekend. I hope you've had a great week. I hope I had at least made a smile on your face, and I hope you at least laughed. Always remember, guys, treat everybody the way you want to get treated. You never know what somebody else is going through. You know my saying, and you know the dream, guys. So be careful, and I wish everybody a good night, guys. Till next Thursday night, Bobby Eaton, 7 o'clock. Thursday night, Wayne's World, guys. Good night.